What's up guys, Andy Graydon back again. How are we? Just going to fix this camera up a little bit. So I'm going to talk quickly about kind of body image and stuff like that. And you know, I'm pretty comfortable and confident in my body these days, but it wasn't always that way. I would say not even that long ago, probably earlier this year, to be honest with you. I actually felt pretty uncomfortable in my body. You know, I was like, oh, especially as a fitness guy, I should be leaner, I should be more ripped, I should be more muscular, you know, all these this kind of negative view of myself and you know, my body. And I think a lot of people feel this way because we're kind of bombarded every single day. We're bombarded with images of people with perfect bodies. So whether it's on Instagram, I mean, Instagram's probably the worst for it, Facebook, Twitter, just like you can't even avoid it. Even if you walk down the street, right, you don't have social media and you walk down the street, there's like bust up abs of people with that are ripped and have perfect bodies and all this kind of stuff. And I mean, even now, as somebody who's I've worked quite a lot on it the last year, and I'm in a lot better shape than I used to be. But even as somebody who's in decent shape and pretty comfortable in their own body, I still always, you know, go on Instagram and I see these images of guys with six packs who are ripped and stuff like that, and they're standing next to Ferrari, and I'm like, holy fuck, where am I going wrong? Why aren't I, you know, that successful or you know, have that good a body and stuff like that? And it can be so damaging, to think of yourself this way. I think Instagram is the biggest cause of it, but I think coming to terms with the fact, not a lot of people want to hear this, but you're never going to look like that. You're never going to look like somebody on Instagram, because the person on Instagram doesn't even look like their picture, you know, because they've been photoshopped, they've been touched up, they've been filtered, they've been edited, all this kind of stuff. So even the person in the picture on Instagram doesn't look like that. And I think it's important to understand that, and it's people are always in this constant pursuit of, you know, perfection and trying to make sure they've got the perfect body. And even when people have great bodies, they're still unhappy in the way that they look. And to be honest with you, I would actually say that when I was at my, you know, I was probably at my leanest and my most muscular, when I probably looked the best was actually when I felt the most insecure about my body, because then you start picking out more points, and you're like, oh well, I need to be more ripped here, and I need to have bigger biceps and bigger shoulders and this kind of stuff. And it's horrible to compare yourself to people on social media, but I think it's important to remember that, yeah, you're never going to look like that, because even they don't look like that. So I think trying to come to terms with that and trying to stop, or as much as possible, minimize the comparisons you make between yourself and other people, and try and just, you know, understand that you don't need to. I think the biggest mistake you can make is associating being skinny with being happy. These people in the photos, they might be skinny and they might be in great shape and all that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're happy. In fact, some people with the best bodies you've ever seen are unbelievably unhappy. So yeah, I think we're always in this constant pursuit of trying to have the perfect body and try to get in shape, the best shape of our life, because we believe that's what's gonna make us happy. But you don't need to be skinny to be comfortable in your own body. You can become comfortable in the body that you're in. And I like to put more of an emphasis for people. I like to put more of an emphasis on becoming strong and, you know, being faster and fitter and all this kind of stuff, rather than constantly chasing and putting pressure on yourself to try and achieve this unattainable physique, because it's just never going to happen. So that's one of the things that I work on in my 90-day transformation program, where we work on basically making you strong as fuck, fit as fuck, and yeah, getting you sorted and getting you more comfortable within your own body and your own skin. So if you want more information on this, comment 90 days below in the comments, or message the page 90 days, and I will get you all the info you need. Have a great day.